that's gonna work. What's going on, all the YouTubers and YouTubies, I guess you would say, out there? Wanted to talk today about a little motoring news. I'm going to take a different format with this. I'm going to do this in-car commentary type thing while I'm on my way into the office here. I don't really have a whole lot of time to be working on videos as of late. We're getting ready to sell off our house, so there's a lot of stuff going on with that. It's taken away a lot of time from being able to sit downstairs and crank out some videos, cut them all together. So I'm gonna hope that this kind of maybe is a little bit easier format to quickly throw some content together. Fortunately, all you have to look at is this ugly mug here, but if that's not cool, you can look out this window over here, or the window behind me, and we'll call that entertainment for now. So anyway, a couple things in the motoring news this week. Audi is actually getting closer to ramping up production on the A8 series, a big total refresh on that. That's going to be on a totally different platform, lightweight frame construction, which most all the manufacturers are going for now, because that's about the only thing that you can do to increase your fuel economy performance numbers, and overall really just performance numbers, handling 0 to 60 times. It all improves when you get rid of weight, and most manufacturers are looking at new platforms now for their especially larger vehicles in their segments. The A8, of course, being the flagship sedan for Audi. Not really a whole lot going on. We still don't know if that concept that was shown to us is going to be the path that Audi goes down. That concept, I kind of hope that it's not, because the hexagon grille is quickly going out of style thanks to Ford and Hyundai. I think Hyundai actually had it first, and Ford kind of followed suit with it, so it's really kind of it doesn't belong on an Audi, we'll put it that way. Anyway, the A8, they're doing some testing with it. It's mainly just the current generation A8 drivetrain shoved into this new platform. So really haven't seen a true test mule come out, so all we got to go off of is the concept as far as what design looks like. Always makes me sad. The A8, though, is going to sport a touchscreen with gesture control. This gesture control is supposed to be able to control things like volume of music, music selection, the HVAC system, and also peripherals like your sunroof and windows. Still no real details on how that's going to actually work. Interestingly enough, though, Volkswagen is going to support a very similar system in their Golf. They're going to spruce up the Golf for their mid-cycle refresh, and this technology is also going to be shoved into that. The e-tron technology has not really been said that that's going to come to the Golf. I would believe that that's probably not going to happen, because Audi's still in development with that. If you're not familiar with the e-tron technology, that is their piloted driving, if you will. Oh, shit, I'm running out of gas. Anyway, that's their piloted driving technology, autonomous driving, basically, if you will. Don't expect that in the Golf, but they're still working on that for the Audi A8, which that obviously makes sense, because that's going to be the flagship sedan that's going to have all these sweet new techie type features. The biggest news that I have today, which you all, if you've been watching any of my other previous videos, I'm following the GT350 pretty closely. It was leaked yesterday that GT350 is actually going to come in right at $50,000. That's with destination and gas guzzler tax included. This is going to be the biggest bang for your dollar performance sports vehicle that you can get. This car is going to make 2015 and 2016 most likely. The new Camaro was released, I guess, last week. Well, I say released. Images of the new Camaro came out last week, and it's honestly, it's nothing really to look at. It's riding on that new Alpha chassis, which that's going to be good for it. All the muscle cars of this current era, or well, the previous current era, Mustang excluded now, we're all kind of a little fat. We have a tendency in America to make things bigger, and that's not always better when it comes down to sports cars. So Mustang, Camaro, they both have grown and gotten chubby over the years, so everybody's on a diet plan these upcoming years, and I think it's well needed. Other pricing details include $13,500 for the R spec on the GT350, $7,500 on the technology package, $6,500 on the track package, and $3,000 on the electronics package. Now, the first two there obviously don't apply to the R spec because when you get the R spec, it's going to have certain items of those removed and certain items of those already added in. That's what the electronics pack is for in that one. It brings the normal GT350, like we said, to, and that guy screwed me over on that parking spot. It's the normal GT350, like I said, to 50. So really super reasonable there. Screwed that park job up. So that makes GT350R around $63,500 with that $13,500 add-on for the R spec. The options there, of course, is the painted black roof and the different paint codes and the stripe packages. All those follow suit with the normal pricing from even your normal Mustang. Ford's also offering a car cover that you can get with the GT350, and that's $375, I believe was what it was. Come on now, really, Ford? $375 for a car cover on a premium model car like that? You couldn't throw that shit in. Continuing on the topic of Ford, a few patents came out from them that they had just picked up. It's all for autonomous driving, and it's not really anything technology significant. It's more just configuration, if you will, interior configuration. The patents describe a front bench-like seat, similar to what you would see in a pickup truck. I guess the bottom cushion can flip back and forth one way or the other. This is to allow the driver to go rear-facing and be able to interact with his passengers while the car drives itself. The second patent is in like a 3-row type configuration, and this patent kind of describes how a front seat might be able to be tucked up underneath the dashboard. Obviously, in an autonomous car, you're not going to need a whole lot of junk up under the dashboard like you have in modern day cars, so I can kind of see that working, but I'm not really seeing where the safety and driver override is going to come in with that one. Really just kind of odd patents that they've got set in stone here, only for them. Don't know what they're going to do with it, and don't know that we'll see them used anytime soon. Carrying on with the FOMOCO theme here, Linmoco, does that make sense? Linmoco? Kind of makes sense, being that they're going over to China now. Anyway, Lincoln was spotted, or a Lincoln was spotted, with a test mule that kind of showed some shapes and similarities of the Continental concept, but guess what? It was plastered on an MKZ. Lincoln, do not do this. Do not go down the path of making every car look like Big Brother is supposed to be. That's never worked in the past. People don't want a mini version of whatever. Look at Navigator and Aviator. Nobody wanted the Aviator. Look at your 80s model Continental and Mark series that all fell suit with the town car, basically. There were 2-door versions and a stripped version of a town car. That never worked out very well. Continental was actually a decent car in the 90s before it got killed off, mainly because they never developed the segment that mid-size. It wasn't even a mid-size sedan. It was actually a pretty big car, but it just never stood out. It never had anything unique about it. It had a unique drivetrain, I suppose, as opposed to the standard town car, but you know, you can't throw a Cobra motor into everything and expect people to want to buy it. Kind of put some other tech with it. Magnetic ride control back then would have really saved that car. Anyway, I'm just saying, don't throw the Continental design on everything. It's sparked a lot of conversation at this point, and I think you really want to hold on to that for the unveiling of that new sedan. If you throw it out there right straight off the bat on your mid-size sedan, the MKZ's not selling bad right now, so why do that? You're gonna take away from the glamour and the appeal of this new flagship sedan if you just go throwing the face around on anything at this point. Really, I don't think it would make much sense for the design of the company as a whole to do that to the MKZ, because you've got everything else kind of following suit with the split wing design. You got the MKC that came out with the split wing. MKX still has the split wing, at least until it gets refreshed along with the Ford Edge, which has already hit market. So I'm just saying, Lincoln, slow your roll on that Continental concept makeover. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is going to be a new format, and I don't know that I'm going to continue this. I don't know that people want to see this mug talking at them about cars. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you really did, consider leaving a comment below, and also consider subscribing for more content like this. But until next time, I'm already at the office, and it's just another day for me. Damn it, forgot my coffee.